Once again, I want to thank you all for joining the It's My World podcast. Normally, these podcasts will take place. I'm starting to post on a weekly basis and mainly on Sundays. I like to post like late Sunday evening, 5, 6 o'clock. Seems like a really good time. I did not post this Sunday because I was sick. My voice was out. You can probably still hear it now. Whereas this crazy up and down weather, I caught a hold of something, and it just affected my voice to where I couldn't bring quality content only now, and I'm still kind of sore. My voice is still my throat is still kind of sore, but I'm able to talk a little bit better than I could on Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. Today is actually Wednesday. The Chicago weather has been ridiculous. If it's not super hot, it's cold, it's raining. But anyway, that was why I didn't post on Sundays. But normally, the It's My World podcast can be found. The best way to do it is download the app, and it will remind you, it will come to your phone that there's an episode that's posted. So the best way to do it is to download the app from probably Podbean, PODBEAN.com, and it will alert you when there's a new podcast posted, which I will be doing them weekly. So my topic today, it is something that it's been a long talked about subject, and it's just something that I wanted to discuss. It happens to be near and dear to my heart, something I've done for like the last 30 years, and that's the aspect of getting healthy. The first thing that people need to understand is that getting in shape is about more than vanity, more than about how you look. First and foremost for me, I believe in health and fitness. You can have all the money in the world that you like, and if you're not healthy, if you're constantly going back and forth to the doctor and hospital, and you got all these ailments of cholesterol, bad heart, diabetes, those things, your quality of life is not going to be good. At that point, it doesn't matter what else you have. So the first thing is quality of health, which is achieved with a nice nutritional diet. The problem that people make with diets is that when they eat good, they want to cheat by putting heavy sauces and everything on them. And when they cheat, they want to cheat. So therefore, you're never really following a healthy diet. What I do with my clients is I give the suggestion of 3 healthy, balanced meals a day. And out of that 3 balanced meals a day, 7 days a week, you're talking about 21 meals. If 1 or 2 of those are a cheat, I actually get prescribed cheat days. Normally, I recommend that they do it on Wednesday and either Saturday or Sunday, because that's when you're out with the family and you don't want to be eating carrot sticks and, they're eating pizza. So if you give yourself those treats and you set them in stone, on those days is when you're going to have your cheat meal, not cheat day. Usually to stick with the diet becomes a lot easier because, the take on a healthy diet is that you can never eat what you like ever again in life, and that's just not true. A good balanced meal, protein, carbs, and a starchy vegetable is the ideal way to keep your body in a good, positive, healthy state. Some of the things that I don't believe in that I've been involved in this industry 28 years. Every year there's a new product that comes out of product, equipment, diet, video, DVD, whatever. And in the 28 years, I've seen a lot of things come and go. The one thing that has been consistent is eat right, drink a lot of water, do your cardio, and weight train. Weight training actually sculpts your muscle. But as the fitness craze, or whatever you want to call it, has progressed, you have to remember I've been in this since 1990. When I got involved in this, it was a handful of gyms that was ran by the owners that loved the health and fitness lifestyle. Since that time, you've had a lot of corporate places come in open up these big gyms with everything, swimming pools, sliding boards, everything. And the problem with that is that we are actually a lot more unhealthier, but we have more options. So it's not needing more gyms, it's not needing more information. It's wanting to have the self discipline to do it. And that is what a really good personal trainer does for you, is to teach you to be self disciplined. It's not, people make it so complex, it's not as complex as people try to make it. I've had clients come in my office and I say, okay, we're going to put you on the nutritional plan where you have to cook your food. Well, I can't do that. You haven't even tried. You still, you know what I mean? You just got here. You haven't even went and tried it, not even one day. And that will lead into the second part of what I want to talk about, and that's bodybuilding. Actually, bodybuilding, not people that work out in the gym, but actually bodybuilders that get on stage and compete. The things that I don't agree with is that working out in your home. That's not a good thing. It's like having a home office. You're if you have an office and then you have some stuff at home, you're bombarded at home with phones and kids and dogs and cats and birds. Whatever you have at your house is always full of interruptions. So I started out doing in-home training, and I found that to not be productive because you just get lazy and distracted. In my studio, there's over a couple $100,000 worth of equipment. I know you're not going to spend it on a home gym, so it's not going to be adequate to give you everything you need. So I'm not a big fan of trying to train at home. The problem with being in shape, everybody wants it to be inconvenience. And in anything in life, whether you go to school, whether you work a job, whether you do anything where you're trying to get ahead, it involves some sacrifice. And the thing with diets and working out, people don't want to sacrifice. They want it to be easy and convenient. And then they might do it. The problem with that is they don't do it. I mean, we've got more and more unhealthy and obese people than I've ever seen since I started in the profession. So convenience is never going to give you the results. The other thing that I just kind of don't agree with, all these different diets, these keto diets, these Atkins diets, lemon diet, water diet, cayenne pepper diet. I don't believe in those because once again, people are looking for something that's easier. And, you have to make the sacrifice, eat right, cut back on your junk. Food is a natural source. I mean, I believe, organic food or, food that doesn't have a lot of pesticides and drugs in them are really, really good for you. But I would always gear more towards a balanced meal because that's the way your body was made to absorb and utilize a perfect balance. I don't like group training. You tell me there's 20 people in this group, and one is 300 pounds, the other is 150 pounds. You telling me they have the same problem, so the same exercises that I'm doing for the whole group is going to be right for everybody. That's very unrealistic. It just doesn't happen that way. So group training is just, to me, it's another cop out. If you want to have fun and be entertained, go to the circus. Don't try to work out in a group setting because it's fun. Working out is meant to be productive. Fun, like I said, go to the zoo, let the clowns entertain you, and that's what you go there for. When you really want to shape your body and get in shape, you need to sculpt and shape, whether it be free weights, bands, kettlebells, whatever. You need to do things that's specific for you, not you and 19 other people. If you are laying on a bed getting a heart surgery, would you want the doctor operating on 19 other people at the same time? Probably not. You would want him to pay attention to you and make sure that you're okay. So group training to me is just another cop-out. It's just another way of, if you ever look at it in group training pictures, everybody's fat. Because the things of individualization as far as eating and training and doing specific exercises that help you are not there. So, make the sacrifice. You have a lot of people, they try to get themselves in shape, which is another mistake because they're always going to do what's easy and convenient for them. They're not going to be made to be held accountable and do the hard things that they need, but maybe they don't want to do. So you see these people, well, I'm making up my own diet. I'm drinking smoothies. Well, smoothies are a thing of now. They were not a thing of the past. You need complete food, not smoothies, none of that type of garbage. But everybody's free to do what they want to do. It's just that I know I've been involved in this profession a very long time, and I've seen what works and what don't work. And I'm not saying I know everything. I'm saying I'm not going to try everything. I'm going to try and continue to do what works. The wheel was invented one time. Have you ever seen anybody come up with a square wheel? No. A wheel was made to be round. They may put a stripe on it and call it by another name, a Vogue or something like that, but it's still a wheel. You can't reinvent what works. And all these things, the Body by Jakes, the P90X, the all these different DVDs that they come out with every year, where are they? They've came and went. The one thing that remained consistent is the one thing that I try to live by, and that is working out, sculpting the muscles with free weights and machines and different things like that, eating decent. No one, I didn't say perfect, I said eating decent, and a lot of water and cardiovascular to burn the fat. Everybody's trying to get, people are trying to get surgery and they're trying to jog and they're trying to do all these things. It's like if I'm in the south suburbs, which I am, if I'm in the south suburbs and you ask me how to get downtown, and I tell you to head north, okay, but you get on the expressway and you head south, give a damn how fast you're going, you're never going to get downtown. You're going to get further south. So everybody's doing the wrong thing, trying to get to the right results, thinking there's an easier and a better way. And by the time, we would, Chie actually went to a class for where they do gynoplastic surgery and things like that. The first thing they tell you to do before you do the surgery is work out, lose weight. And what they tell you to do immediately after the surgery is work out. So that tells you right there where the importance lies. The rest is just money in their pocket. You get the surgery, you have all the loose skin, you look decent in your clothes, decent, but you don't even like how you look in the mirror because you got all the loose skin and you got all the stuff. And you have people that have tummy tucks and the fat develops in someplace else. I've never seen anybody through surgery look better than someone that really puts in the hard work of working out. I've just never seen it, and I've been doing this almost 30 years. Doesn't happen, doesn't exist. You have trainers, that's another thing. You have trainers that they were a boxer, so they got you boxing, or they did the new thing, CrossFit, and they got you doing CrossFit. What the fuck is a box jump? What does that do? I've seen people utilize the ropes. What does that do? Works your shoulders. Well, free weights will do the same thing. So I believe that every day that you come in, and it's one of the reasons that people, good trainers that have clients see progress relatively quickly, is because they are doing the things that are most effective, not just waste time. Like they have this thing that drives me nuts, and trainers will say, "Oh, I'm working on the core." I've been doing this almost 30 years, and I can honestly say, never is a strong word, but I have never had anyone to come to me or my trainers and say, I just can't take it anymore. My core is horrible. I just need to work on my core. They might say my gut. They might say my arms are flabby. They might say I want to reduce the fat on my back or things like that. But I've never had one to say, I just got to get this core together. So as a trainer, you're repeating what you heard someone else say. And that's the worst kind of training. You don't really know what you're doing. You don't know how to help your people. that you have. So you just do what everybody else is doing. Let's do some box jumps, helicopter ropes, burpees. What the hell is that? You know what I mean? What is that supposed to do? I'll take a person that trains and does cardio over a person that does burpees every freaking day of the week, because you can look at their body and you can utilize the weights to sculpt the parts that they need, improved on. You can specify specifically what you need to work on. So that's just I don't know. I don't understand that. They think it's new style of training. I think it's garbage. Second, that's my take on regular people working out. And one of the things that I've heard a lot lately, and this goes to my second part, which is bodybuilding. I had one trainer that used to work for me who makes the comment, "Well, I do fitness competitions because I didn't want to use steroids." Everything in bodybuilding is associated to steroids. Okay, the general public thinks that's how you get in shape, and that's just not the truth. You look at it. I'll take myself for example. I've eaten the same food in the same amounts, or maybe increased a little bit over the years, for 15 years. Most people cannot stick to an eating plan for 15 hours, let alone 15 years. I can count on one hand how many times I've missed workouts. And I'm a nobody in the sport. When you start talking about these guys that are at the top of the sport, first and foremost, the things that determine what you can accomplish in this sport, it's your genetics. There's an old saying among bodybuilders, steroids will never turn a chihuahua into a Great Dane. I'm 5'7". I don't give a damn what I take. I'm not gonna be 6'2". It just doesn't happen. And you got these guys, they're born a certain way. I have naturally really, really large legs. I cannot train legs forever, and they'll still be bigger than everybody's. So if a guy tells me, "Oh, I can get legs your size by taking this," you're a damn lie. If you were born with genetics, which is a small muscle group in your leg department, you're gonna always have small legs. It's never going to change your DNA. Period. So the hard work and dedication, and I can tell you firsthand, I used to argue a lot about it, but I'm not in. I could get less than shit right about now. But when you look at somebody and they carry extremely large amounts of muscle, and you say, "Oh, that person took steroids, he took drugs," you're taking away the fact that this man trains his ass off every day, or man or woman, train their ass off every day, eat right, don't miss workouts, and know their body, their specific exercises for your body. For instance, I have short biceps. I have to do things specifically to work my biceps on certain body parts. So certain movements I don't do because they don't do anything for me, or they aggravate my wrists or my elbows. So over years, you have to find out what works for you and what don't, what rep range, what exercises. It's so much that goes into building a winning physique that it becomes an insult to just say he's like that because he took drugs. That is a freaking insult, because it takes away all of the hard work and the dedication that person has put in over all the years. I've been working out since November 1st of 1990, and I can count on one hand how many workouts I missed. People look outside and it's gloomy. "I don't feel like working out. It's raining. I don't want to work out. I don't want to go to the gym." I've been at the gym since 1990, almost every scheduled workout day that I had, because my goal is big, and I'm still doing it to this day, and that was back in 1990. So that becomes an insult to say that this person is this way because they took something. That discounts the fact of most people are lazy. They can't stick to diets. They don't have focus. Most of these guys that are saying it, Like I had a trainer work for me that said, "Oh, I don't want to do it because I didn't want to take this." No, you train like a girl. You know what I mean? I watch you, on Facebook or whatever. You train like a girl. Always using cables. Forget the free weights, half reps, all this stuff. That's why your body's not developed, not because someone else took something. So once again, I went a little over on this podcast of what I wanted to do, but I felt some of the information that I was sharing is very important. So once again, like I said, you can catch me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on all those. Most of it, well, Sir-Earl's World is my website. Earl Bell is my Facebook. Sir-Earl 1 is my Twitter and my Instagram. So usually Sir-Earl's World will connect you to a lot of the social media that I'm on. And you can follow me in other aspects. But until the time, like I said, I'm going to make a habit out of posting every Sunday. If you listen to the podcast and you download the app, you will get the notice when I do post, so you won't miss any other posts. And then I wanted to say, and I'm running terribly over, but I wanted to say, I did a podcast last week, and I got a lot of feedback from it. So you need to go back and listen to it. It's called Are You Happy? And it was talking about the state of women with high degrees and how they feel guys are intimidated, whatever, which in my opinion is just a bunch of bullshit. But I received a lot of comments, and most of them was from women who it touched a nerve with them. Okay, the first thing I want to say before I sign off is that everyone is entitled to their opinion, and I read bad comments as well as good comments. So all comments are welcome to me. I like to know where people stand. Secondly, you'd have to find somebody that give a damn. And if you ask most people that know me, I don't give a damn about what you think about what I said. I really don't. If you want to voice your own opinion, get a podcast. Other than that, continue to tune in. Leave your comments. They're very welcome, good or bad. And I will see you guys. I'm actually going to post this Sunday. So I will see you guys again on Sunday. And until that time, let's stay positive. Let's try to keep things positive. And let's, help and support each other. And let's keep an open mind to a lot of things that are going on. Everybody doesn't know everything. These are just my opinions. So until next time, it's your boy Sir-Earl signing off. Peace out.